So I've got 4 pieces of new post here. We know what that means. Have to open it up. Take a look at what came. So let's get into it. Welcome back to the channel, everyone, and welcome to this new post opening. This stuff came through today. I dropped one on the floor, got to pick it up. So, okay, first bit, and this isn't a film or DVD. The others are. It's this little packet here. Now, let me just reach over. Now, if you saw me do my room tour, then you would know that there were a few bits that were rather dusty. So what I've gone and done is I've actually bought, yes, a couple of little dusters. How pointless for me showing you this. A couple of little dusters to hopefully help keep, well, it's not that effect. I think the dust is ground in on that one. This came out of the other room and had never been dusted. But there we go. So I can just go along and I'll give you a little dust. How stupid is that? But anyway, let's go on to the proper stuff. So first off, this DVD here, a cheap DVD, right? Now, what happened was, I've set out all of my TV stuff behind me around there. If you didn't check the room tour, go and check that out. You'll see all of it. Keep plugging that. I keep plugging that. Anyway, so this one here is actually The Legend of the Rangers, Babylon 5. Now, I did have this before. And the Lost Tales. I got the Lost Tales, stuck it round there. But when Ian over at Ian Hilda Ramblings showed his Babylon 5 collection, he pulled this one out, and I thought, hold on a minute, I'm missing that. I've totally forgotten about this. I totally forgot this was even a thing, that this movie was even done. It must have been that impactful that I can't remember it at all. This was at the end of Babylon 5 when they were attempting to get other things off of the ground. So Legend of the Rangers. So yes, and I know that I had it. But I would have decanted the disc into something, put the sleeves into a folder. I've got no idea where those folders are now with all them old sleeves in at all. Possibly been thrown away. I don't know. So I had to get that again. But that was pennies. It was nothing. It was no cost to it whatsoever. Less than £2 for that. And then another one I got. Now, as you know, if you've been watching the channel, I've been getting a lot of releases of The Punisher. And thusly, I've got another one there. Yes, the Region 1. This is the DVD that I would have originally had of The Punisher when it came out. Because I remember in 2004, this film came out in the cinema in America on April the 16th. I remember that date like the back of my hand because, well, it's actually my birthday. So yeah, and I pre-ordered it from the States, and I got this film before it actually came out in this country. It came out on DVD before it came out in the cinema over here. It came out in the cinema in this country on September the 24th of 2004. Again, another date that is synonymous with me, in that on that very day I was heading on my way into work and I had a motorbike crash. A very bad motorbike crash. I sliced up my face, literally. I mean, you can see a little line across my nose there, but literally my whole face was just torn open. I had a big hole and I had scar in, you see that scar in there, see where it's all around this eye and all over the nose. I had 56 stitches across my face, and I couldn't walk for about nigh on 5 months properly, and I had a hole in my body that tracked about 11 inches deep into me, and then all this sort of like lovely stuff that went on. Anyway, let's get back to the main topic. So The Punisher, yes, I picked up this one, and I love this cover. I think Tom Jane looks fantastic there. It's very much akin to the Tim Bradstreet artwork that you get for the covers of the comics at the time. Nah, that's what's inspired by. So it's nice to have that back. And again, because I switched to Blu-ray, decanted the DVDs, this is one where the case cover would have been lost with the other lot. Not only that, and I didn't expect this, I honestly didn't, this was a couple of quid, but when I bought it, obviously you got the thing inside there. You know, that's what I'm talking about. But it did actually have the comic book in it as well. Again, so this comic book here, again, that's a cover by Tim Bradstreet, who was the comic book artist at the time, cover artist for The Punisher. This is written by Garth Ennis and art by Steve Dillon. Garth Ennis is the writer who brought The Punisher back in the early 2000s in a storybook called Welcome Back, Frank. And it was what inspired parts of this film. Is, you know, the characters in the film, like the Jane and, you know, Bumbo, is it, and Spacker Dave with the metal, and the Russian, they're all from the Garth Ennis comic book. But this comic book here is an original comic book in that it's actually made for this DVD, drawn by the Punisher artists at the time, Steve Dillon, who's no longer with us sadly anymore. This artist did pass away. But he was fantastic for the Punisher. He was really good, and his art lives on. What can I say? And this, like I said, an original comic book that tells a little story in the lead up that leads into this film. So that's really great to have that again. So I would have this somewhere, and it's probably in with one of my other Punisher comics in a box somewhere, hard to get hold of. So having it, hard to get a hold of. So having it in here is just fantastic. I'm really pleased with that. You know, opening it up and finding that comic book in there again, just superb. And I know I've got the Punisher. I'm going to do a video on it showing all my copies of the Punisher that I've got. Why not? I adore the character. I love the character. Funnily enough, I haven't got the UK release. The one where it's the skull in the middle and you've got Thomas Jane's face and John Travolta's face. I don't like that. I don't like that cover at all. I really don't. But I must get it for the collection at some point when I see it in Poundland, or not Poundland, in CEX. When I come across it like that, no rush. But yeah, so another one for the Punisher collection. Fantastic. And then this here from Amazon France. This is 4K, a 4K set. And I'll show you. And this is actually 4K set of the Bad Boys trilogy, all three Bad Boys movie, and this was £20. £20 for all three of the movies. I couldn't resist getting them. Let's open it up and take a look. Get rid of that plastic. So yeah, so you got a nice box. It's not a thick box, it's only a thin box, you know, but you know, it's a box for them nonetheless. And inside we have three thin cases. The writing's going the other way. It's French. We have all three films in thin cases on 4K. Okay, I'll be honest, I already have that on 4K. So one that I can pass on, sell on, whatever. And then I have Bad Boys 1 and 2 in 4K. And I do like these films. I really do like. I think they're very good. Very good films. They're very good films. This one, I know a lot of people loved it. I don't think it's the best. But it's still good. There's still a lot to like about it. But great trilogy of films. Let's have a look at the disc art in there. So you do get the Blu-ray as well. Look. 2 discs. Fantastic. Bad Boys. Let's have a look at Bad Boys 2. Yep, again. You get the 2 discs, like so. Blu-ray, 4K. And Bad Boys for Life. There we go. To be honest, Bad Boys for Life would have been a perfect title for a 4th one. Because of the 4. There we go. Could have come up with a better name for a 3rd one than Bad Boys for Life. I made that the 4th one. But yeah, so I'm happy with that. So really the 2 that I needed, 20 quid. 2 4Ks, or 3 4Ks for 20 quid. You can't go wrong. Can't go wrong. Amazon France. Less than 20 quid. Anyway, so that's it. Those are the pickups. Let me know your thoughts down below. Why not? I'll get to dusting some of this dusty crap that I've got in here. This is AJ. I'll see you on the next one. Take care all, and goodbye.